Hello, student. This is TTV tutorials. On today's topic, we are going to learn about logical connectives, of which it is a very simple subtopic in freshman course mathematics. So you just need to pay attention, else we are going to see how we can use logical connectives in our mathematics for freshmen. So for this logical connectives, it is very simple if you get to know how we can define it. So from the definition, it is where we will get everything, every type of logical connected. Okay. So now the definition, logical connectives can be words or symbols that we can use to connect two propositions, uh, two propositions that we can use in propositional logic to connect two or more propositions to form a compound statement. So these connectives, we can use them in propositional logic, okay? The first class in freshman. So when we use this in propositional logic, we can either combine two or more than five, we can combine them, okay? To form a compound statement. So the major issue here is to get a compound statement. So when you combine two logical connectives, definitely what you're forming is a compound statement. So we have five major common logical connectives that we will see as we are going to continue with our topic. Also, we have letters that we use to represent these logical connectives. We cannot use all the letters, but we can use few of them. Okay. For instance, uh, we are using letters such as P, Q, R, S, and so many others letters. Okay. So when you see me using almost these letters, don't ask that master or Twitter. I'm not getting why you are using all these letters. Why are we not using BOP? Okay, BOC. Okay, these are the letters that are being used by scientists, mathematicians for this very topic. So we use these letters and we are going to see how we can use them. So now we have logical connectives, which are five. So we have the first one, which is conjunction. We have disjunction. We also have implication. We also have by implication, and also we have negation. Okay, so at this level we are going to use this, and let us pay attention and let us see the procedures how we are going to use all the five common logical connectives. So as for now, we are going to start with conjunction. What is conjunction in logical connectives? Okay, and how do we define conjunction? Okay, so conjunction is having a simple definition. Okay, conjunction is having a simple definition. Okay, so in logical connectives, okay, we said it is true. It is true for conjunction when both P and Q are true. So when they give you a singular connected like this, which is conjunction, and they tell you to solve out conjunction. So for you to know that this statement is conjunction, both P and Q must be true, so that it can justify the statement conjunction. Okay, so it is true when both P and Q are true. So when these two are true in the statement, meaning you are getting what we call conjunction. Okay, it is also having its symbol. Of course, this connectives, they have their symbol. Okay, for this, for conjunction now, it is having its symbol, which is like this. Okay, it is like this. When you see a symbol like this in the statement, just know that this one represent conjunction. So now we are representing conjunction in this format. It is P conjunction Q. So P conjunction Q. So now let us see how we can solve this. Okay, let us see how we can solve this. So P conjunction Q, let us see how we can solve. So now here, let us solve P conjunction Q. Is P uh, Q. Of course, you need to first write this letter separately, P and Q. Then from there, you write this whole statement. Okay, P conjunction Q. So from there, uh, you draw the table. Okay. Now, after drawing a table like this, okay, in mathematics we know that this line, okay, this space running from top to bottom, we call it a column. Column. So now we have three columns here. So now when we need to find the number of rows in this, we are going to use exponential function. Exponential function, which is like this. Okay. So now we have two letters. It is P and Q, which are two letters. Okay. So now you need to find the number of rows. It is this n represent letters. So it will be 2 times 2 will give us 4. So for this, we have 4 rows. Okay. So you need to draw your 4 rows. Now, after drawing these 4 rows, you can now get the truth value for this 2. Because our major issue is to solve this. So now after getting the truth value for both P and Q, then now you can be able to find this statement, this propositional statement. Okay. So now for you to get the values for P or the truth value for P, okay. Now we have 4 rows. This is a simple way of you knowing it since you are in basic level. Now we have 4 rows here. Okay. We are in 4 rows. So these 4 rows, you need to divide it by 2. The reason why you are dividing by 2, it is because we have true or false. We have, these are the two truth values. Okay. So the first half will take true. Then the second half will take false. Okay. So now here, we are going to have true, false, false. Okay. So for this also, since we have here two true, so you need to divide two of them by the two truth value. Okay. So the first one will take true, then the second one will take false. Here true, then false. True, then false. Okay. So now after getting this, you can easily solve this. Okay. Now you solve this by using both P and Q. So from the statement we said conjunction is true when both P and Q are true. So true. So this one will be true. True false. This one will be false. False true. This one will be false. You have false. It will be false. Okay. Meaning our answer, since we are trying to solve this statement for conjunction, our answer is this. So we are looking for this particular answer. So this is conjunction. So let us now see disjunction also. Let us see disjunction for this time. So student, this is the second connective, the second logical connective, which is disjunction. Okay. So disjunction, it is just the opposite of conjunction. Okay. So when you know how to use this conjunction, so the work of disjunction will be very simple for you. Okay. What you need to do, you just need to know that disjunction is the opposite. Okay, it's the opposite of conjunction, the first medical connective. Okay, so for this disjunction, the definition is very simple. Okay, it is false for disjunction when both P and Q are false. Okay, so when your P and your Q are false, then that statement will justify disjunction. Okay, so it is very simple. Okay, it is false when both P and Q are false. Just mark this definition and you will pass any question asking about disjunction. Okay. Also, in question 4, they cannot give you disjunction. They can just simply use this symbol. Okay. So, as I said before, these logical connectives, they have their own symbols. Okay. So, you just need to use their symbol. Okay. So, these symbols here, it symbolizes disjunction. Okay, so we can represent it like this: P disjunction Q. So this is the simple way of representing disjunction. Okay, so here let us see how to solve disjunction, because this is basic. Later on we are going to see how we can solve this in compound statement. So now at this time let us see how we can solve it. So it is just the same way as I told you before. You can solve it just like conjunctions. Okay. Since there are two letters now, you are going to put each letter separately. Then from there you put this combined statement in its own column. Okay. So now here, for you to get this rows, I said you can use exponential function, whereby this n here represent the two letters. Okay, this n here represent the two letters. So for that, we can use P, Q, which are two. Then you can put it here. Then from there, it is 2 times 2, you're getting 4. So that's why you're getting 4 rows. Okay. As I said before, so for you to get the truth value for P, you need to just divide these 4 columns by the 2 truth values. Of course, we have only 2 truth values. It is true and false. Okay. So here, the first 2 will take true. Then the last 2 will take false. Okay. When you come to Q, definitely you will use this. Okay. It is true, false, true, false. Okay. Now after, since we got this, okay, our major issue is not solve this what they have given us. Okay. So now we say for this junction it is false when both P and Q are false. When both P and Q are false. So when your P and Q are false, your statement is disjunction. So we have true, meaning it is true. We have true false, meaning it is true. We have false true, meaning it is true. We have false, meaning it is false. So, since we are looking for this, okay, this is the answer. Okay, this is the answer. So, true, false. So, this is the answer for P, disjunction, Q. So, this is example. This is a connective true, which is disjunction. Now let us move to another connective, which is implication. So let us see how we can use implication also, just like the other connectives. So student, this is another medical connective, which is implication. So implication also, it is just the same like uh, the other implications, the other connected by me, the other connected. Okay, because for us we have different connectors. So this is one of the implication. So for implication, for us to know or for us to use implication, let us see how we can define this. Okay, for implication, it is defined like this. Okay, it is false. It is false. Okay, if and only if P is true and Q is false. So when your P is true and your Q is both. Okay, that statement will justify implication. Okay, it is just a very simple definition, so you just need not to forget it. Okay, so this is the definition. Okay, now we have also a symbol. Okay, its symbol is this implication. Okay, implies. Okay, this is a symbol. Implication implies. Okay, so now this P implication Q. P implication Q. When you see this in a symbol like this, you know that they are talking about implication. So don't forget it. Don't forget. And also get to understand the rule. This is the rule. This rule also it is the definition. Okay. So now how can we represent this in this table form? As I told you in the previous connectives, I say since you are given only two letters, you just need to have three columns. Okay. The two letters separately, then plus the statement itself. Okay. Then for you now to get, okay, the rows, you use the exponential function, which is 2 raised power n. Okay. The n represent the letters. Okay. So let us see. And then also I said before, for you to get the truth value for p, you just need to divide the four rows with the two truth values. Okay, so for p it will be true, true, false, false. Then for q will be true, false, true, false. Now for us to get implication, we say it is false. Uh, for implication, if and only if p is true and q is false. So if p is true and q is false, then we are talking about implication. But now here we have true, true, meaning it is true. True, false, meaning it is false. Since it obeys implication rule. So we have false, false. We have false, true. It is true. We have false, false. It is true. So the answer is this. The answer is this. Okay. So this is the logic collective three. This exam, this logical collective four, it is by implication. So by implication, it is just the same like the previous connectives. Okay, you just need to know the format and how you can use by implication. Okay, for you to know this, you need to know the definition itself. Okay, for by implication, it is said that it is false if and only if both P and Q have different truth value. Okay, so when P is having a different truth value, for instance, maybe it is true, and then Q is having false, then these are what we call different truth value. So the statement will be false or by implication. Okay, so you just need to know the definition, and then the definition also justifies the answer. Okay, so also it is having a symbol. Okay, the symbol is like this for by implication. Okay, now we can say P by implication Q. When they give you in a stated form like this, just know that this symbol here uh, stands for by implication, and don't get confused. Okay, don't get confused, or don't mix by implication with implication. They have different symbols. Okay, so now here we are here. Let us see how we can solve this. Okay, it is just the same way we solve the previous connectives. It is the same way we are going to also solve for by implication. Okay, so now here we are getting true, true. We are getting false, false. Okay, just like the way we did it in the previous connectivity. Okay, for Q we are getting true, false, true, false. Okay. Now the major issue is to solve this. Okay. Now it is true, true. You say for by implication, it is false when this is having a different truth value and this is having a different truth value. That's when we can say the statement is by implication. Okay. Now if This is true and this is true. Definitely it will be true. Okay? It is true, false. It will be false. Okay? It is false, true. It will be false. Okay? It is false, false. It will be true. Okay? So now, our main answer is this. Okay, student. This is our main answer. So you need not to rush. Okay, you just need to master uh, the definition and also the symbol. Okay, so that it can help you in the previous or in your exam, in your upcoming exam. Okay, because I know you are going to do your mid exam in a subject like this or a topic like this. Okay, so here we have in negation. Okay, negation is also among the connectives. Okay, it's among the connectives. Okay, so you can use negation as well. Okay, so negation is just very simple. It means the opposite. Okay, it's mean the opposite. Okay, so when your P is true, what is the opposite of true? Definitely it is false. Okay, so indicate the opposite. If P, if P, if P, then the opposite of P, then the opposite of P. Okay, if P, then the opposite of P. Okay, if P is true, if P is if P is true, then the opposite of P is false. Okay, the opposite of P is false. So now its symbol, okay, its symbol is like this. Okay, I don't know the name of the symbol, but this is how Malaysian came up with the symbol. Okay, so now you can represent this uh, negation P. We say negation P. Okay, negation P. Okay, so now here uh, we can see how many letters are there. We have only one letter. Okay, so definitely when you use exponential function like this, it is only one letter. So n represent letters. Okay, so it will be uh, 2 times 1. Then we are getting 2 rows. That's why we are having 2 rows here. Okay, so as I said, if you have 2 rows and we have two true value, okay, we just need to divide the 2 rows with the 2 true value. If you are getting 1, so this will be true, this will be false. So now what will be the opposite of P? If P is true, then what will be the opposite? Looks to be false. If P is false, what will be the opposite? The opposite will be true. Okay. So student, if at all you did not get anything in this class, okay, in today's lecture, you just need to contact me on my Telegram on my WhatsApp number that will be given to you in the link. So thank you for your time. Share, comment, and like the video. Thank you.